Okay, hello folks, welcome back to my channel, Neko Live here, back today. And today is, well, either a normal day or a very exciting day, because we may be, depending on which price I can get for a lease, we may be picking up a Grandmate 2 Commander Wing and Touchscreen combo at Trondheim Blue. I've been sitting here these last couple of days. I've wanted to use a physical work surface and program some lights. So we might be picking up a fader Commander Wing to try and do some of that. So yeah, I have like an entire list here of it. I was trying to move my hair out a little bit, not bang my head. But I have like an entire list here of what we're going to do. Espresso house with coffee. I'm also going to stop by Big Bite and get a bag, get a sub. Pick up the MA2. Change the fans in the media computer with the ones in the T60, because the ones that in there currently are not PWM. They're just like DC fans. So they're kind of loud. Take out trash, wash and hang clothes. We're going to make an extension from our pedal base to put our shifter on. We're going to also stop by Bilradio Expacken just to kind of take some pictures, see what they got. I'm actually going to also stop by 4Sound. Real quick, just take a look at some power cables, whatnot, and maybe also just test play a bass guitar or two, maybe. Then we're gonna potentially vacuum and wash in here, buy food, maybe actually wiring the network for the NCE, so that's done. I just gotta figure out where and how to route it. Probably the easiest way to route it will be to go into the kitchen underneath the kitchen bench, whatnot, back out to the cross. Unless I tape it down to the floor or put a cable channel in the roof to run it through, which is probably what I'll do, because I can pick one of those up when I'm out. And then the wire network for the X32. If you're wondering, I moved the X32. I don't think I did this in the IRL video. I think I only did this in the Stage K video. But I moved my X32 over here. So she's now chilling over here. And I fixed the rack, by the way. Basically what I had done was that up in there you can see what had happened was that I had managed to swap around the ground and the hots on both the female and male connectors. So instead of it being the way it's supposed to be, which is ground on the left, hot on the right on the female connectors, and hot on the left and ground on the right on the male connectors, it was hot on the left and ground on the right on the female, and ground on the left and hot on the right on the male connector. So I got that swapped around now, so that's now fixed. Also, don't buy this, just record box. Was playing around with record box a little bit last night. I'm gonna be having a controller, rather said a DJDM, no, wrong thing. A DDJ 200 showing up for using with record box. As at least in start, that's not like 10-12 grand like a 200 CDJ 200 Nexus, and then like another like 8 grand for a DJM 900 or whatnot. So yeah, so that's what's on the plans so far today. Just got done importing about, well, another 152 gigs of footage and 12 gigs of raw audio, because I am actually recording raw audio through my GoPro 2 now.
You know, as you can see, it's actually working.
So yeah.
Vinyl and CDJ mode just fine. All the buttons are working as well.
So that was all the agenda today.
And of course the master
By cable channel.
Time and you know, a soldering iron and
We
saved about $1,000 on the CDJ, and now I have 3 Nexus.
Well, that's for wiring NCE, so that one can actually stay there.
My table does look kind of
so yeah. So that's where we are. Sub prop.
I just got back from visiting I just ordered this
Sub probably gonna
actually this mask.
Take a watch of this video, figure out where the next bus goes. Probably repack a backpack or bring an empty backpack instead of bringing my work bag, which is full of tools and
Here I have the whole board removing these ribbon cables because they use a
cables and shit.
Very brittle style connector, so I don't like.
If I'm smart, I probably take my big backpack.
And I'm probably just gonna end up.
Probably planning to buy that brush today because my tax body has still not arrived. Even though I've been waiting for it for ages.
So this is
when is my tax return gonna show up? Wee-wah, wee-wah-wah.
The panel B assembly is. I'm assuming it's probably in the $350 range.
So we'll see, and depending on what the lease is gonna end up being, I'll have to get the cat or whatnot to send me some money since I'm still waiting.
And get some wire to run bridges across here. So if you look at the PCB,
of course, if the lease price is like insane, then I can't really do it, but if it's only like, I said 5 days, so from like today until Friday, and if the lease price is only like around 1,000 kron, then it's like fine.
But if you look on the other side of the board, it's through hole on the other side. And these guys that run right across the crack are actually the bridges.
But if it's much more than that, then yeah. I don't really know. If I were to talk with the managers for Turicon that lease the equipment, I'd probably know by them what the lease would be.
So that's kind of what we're going to do with the other traces just on this side of the board. And we're not going through the board, we're just staying on this side, bridging the gap. I went ahead and ran
but yeah. So that's our plan today, so I'll catch you guys when we're about to head out. Also, I finally found my sunglasses as well. They were under the sofa. Well, that's gonna take a hot minute. And what better way to have something to listen to while working Then powering up this shank. Well, you did need to start from the start, but wait.
Weeks ago, and it's finally showed up.
And lordy
So
heavens,
I'm gonna show you guys what's in is
I should have buns and a Red Bull right there. So, we're back home, and well, as you can probably guess, since I haven't updated you guys yet, we have no grandma to favoring. Cause I never got a response from Trondheim Lyd yet, so that's kind of on hold. But what we have got is the cable channels we need to feed across the Ethernet for this thing. Now, I'm gonna do this the simple way as far as cutting these things, although probably not the most accurate way, but here we are. I'm just gonna use an angle grinder and just do it quick and dirty. And the reason why I'm bringing a new one is because this one's got a ship. So I don't really wanna be using a shipped plate, especially not when I'm cutting cable channels, because I don't want them to be shipped. So basically the plan here is to make our kind of custom connection box, pretty much. So my plan is that we're gonna send the network down for the NCE, but we're also gonna have this box. We don't care about this one. We have this box which is just like on the stand here, and it's gonna contain Ethernet, potential AES50, maybe AES EBU, and that's about it. As far as the AES EBU, that one is fine because that one I can just route an XLR that I already have, so that's fine. Because I already have some I mean they're rack panel, but they'll work. Because well, the cable that is currently going here is what's gonna go over to the other thing. Now I'm just gonna do the cutting in the kitchen. Not the most appropriate place to cut stuff like that, but it's only PVC, so it's not like it's the end of the world. Turn your volume down. Yeah, not bad. Smells a little burnt, but not too bad.
Going through them, they have different gimmicks. So usually I'll have about like 15 different shades of different effects.
There we go. So then that Ethernet run is gonna go through there. Then now is when I'm realizing that, well, I should probably have bought another one of these. Because well, that's not giving us much leeway. I have two of those. One of them is gonna go all the way across underneath here. From the network rack and all the way across. And then this other one is going to be cut off in an appropriate place and go up to where we're going to put this box, which well,
So that's kind of the basics of how I lay out.
Will probably be about here, but the problem is we need to drill that.
I'll always have like about 20 or 30
because I don't have any
extra
double-sided
like that,
tape.
so that I can always kind of hit go, and then it'll progress to like the next look or the next like baseline where I can start building and doing more cool stuff off of. And then right here I have my surface.
And then, well, as far as these go,
but for example, if I am doing my
I can just use a
as my 15 DMX outputs total. That's pretty sweet. And this is what it looks like when it's all packed up and ready to roll to the gig. It's definitely not as easy to you know, set up and maneuver like a console is in its own little case, but you know, to save you know, thanks so much for watching my vlog. If you found it interesting, leave a like down below and maybe give a comment and tell me what you'd like to see in future episodes. And if you go ahead and click on the upper right corner of this video, it'll take you to a full video. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button down below and check out my social media links in the description.
And yes, I know there's better, more proper ways of doing this. But sometimes you just gotta use what you have. Bro, you don't even need to screw that shit in. That shit's staying. That shit's staying, okay? Let me tell you, that shit's staying. You don't even need to screw that shit in. That thing is staying without you screwing that fucker in. Let me tell you that much. Holy heavens. Well, but that's the ES wired. Then we need an Ethernet, which, well, I don't have a Ethercon jack for that, but we can drill out the hole and then just run the cable out through there temporarily. And well, besides, it's supposed to go through that thing anyways. and that's marked at least.
Unintentional effects running through the whole rig.
Okay, I am back after swapping a battery. This thing, holy heavens. Alright, well.
Everybody's on lunch, and I'm about to head there real quick. I want to give you a little.
You need to go in there. I've hit metal twice now. Here's metal, there's metal. And it's the hardest motherfucking piece of steel on planet Earth.
And this one was designed by Joe Cole, one of my mentors, I guess.
Why?
Probably one of the most inspirational people I know.
Is it
So,
CC30?
I'm really happy to be on this show, and I think this is going to be a lot of fun. I just found out a big secret about today's show.
I'm gonna do this the janky way. Because I am not drilling more holes. I swear. For love of God, I am not drilling more holes. But the problem is we don't really have a way of getting that thing out of there unless I can be smart. So if I feed this one, okay, so if I just bind, thank you, for love of God, Jesus, this thing being like, nah, I ain't gonna work, brother, I'm gonna be stupid. That's this fucker at the moment, literally. Oh. Now then we need to get this shite over here. We need to spin all of this cable as much as we can. So that way we can oh God heavens. Oh come on. Are you gonna be like a bitch now? Is that the game we are playing?
So it's just about 10 a.m. now, and I am headed probably Christy.
Now two things will happen. Either I'll regret this, or this will be the best fucking thing in the world. It's one out of two. Because either this thing just sticks to the wall, no problem, and peels off the wall, no problem, or I peel half the wall with it when I take it off and have to do the same thing I had to do over here, where we just patched in that entire shit with spackle. But there's one cable channel routed, the myth will be routed, then cut, then routed up to that box. And I'll most likely just run this cable through that box and then down. So that is where the cables are going to go back to that rack. I said, you know what? I know it's jank as fuck, but the acrylic, one screw which is acrylic in there, one that is kinda half-ass sitting on, and call it a day, cause holy fuck, I ain't drilling more in this fucking concrete. Holy fuck. Okay, well then we need the vacuum.
A lot of rental houses have purchased MA3s to supplement their MA2.
Which means it's probably this one, which is the correct length one. Yes, this is the one that is the correct length. Because now we need to figure out how long we need to have this short. So well, there is you, and then we need a little bit of space underneath to turn the cables. So that will be our cut.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to today's
Okay.
live stream. I'm gonna be 100% honest. To be 9 p.m. finish time. Yeah. It's hard to say if this is going to be a long-term solution, but after doing the streaming thing really regularly for the past 2.5 weeks, I think I've got enough data on my own to make some decisions about going forward with it, because I do want to continue, and I'm having a lot of fun, and it seems like we've got some really regular people hanging out, and it's awesome to see. So I figured, due to the fact that I am basically brain dead today, about 2 hours of sleep, 2.5, let's be honest. Figured I would just kind of do a setup overview live stream and talk a little bit about why I chose the things that I chose, and hopefully, because I'm not an expert in all of this, if you guys see anything or know of any like improvements that I could make, I've tried to do my best so far to provide a pretty high quality stream. Last night or yesterday we had some issues with relaying data in a clocked way, because we had some drift issues with the delay for our guest yesterday, and I think we're going to come up with a solution to fix that. So as soon as I get done here, we'll be testing that out. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, 11 a.m. is going to be the day. Still the same days. So we'll do Monday on Instagram. By the way, all the
Yo, thanks for this. It's awesome, dude. It's lit. It is lit. Not yet.
Well, I guess out again I go. Normally I would bother bringing you folks, but you guys need to charge. If anything, I'll plop in some phone clips, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna take and check when the next bus goes, head to town, get another cable channel, and probably spend an hour or two in town, because that one is about dead. How much power do I have? 3. Yeah, because then I'm gonna charge my phone and you guys will charge over that cable. So I'll see you guys when I'm back.
they don't use automatically built.
I did not. Good. Okay, we are back, folks. I'm back from town. I've had a burger on Burger King and picked up another cable channel. So now we're going to get this bitch set up. Jesus, that's why we're gonna get her set up right here, and just kinda hope and pray that this just kinda works.
Check me out on Patreon. I have some exclusive perks over there, and it's cool. I actually got to meet a couple of Patreon supporters today who came to the show. So thanks for all your support, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye. aluminum hex lines. They come in stretches.
So here's the thing. You do all the rough work first, cutting holes, fitting things, running wire, whatnot, and then the painting we take in the end. Painting, I'll probably paint them just to make the match in, but the roof one we can't paint yet because I don't have any white paint.
Over on either side of the stage.
Because here's the thing, I'm fine with painting like cable channels and stuff, but I don't really like painting wire, although well, we kind of ignore that with that cable, but that cable was already painted over so many times that I didn't really have a choice. And I was struggling with that, trying to get the entire HVAC wired up the other day. One thing we also want to look at is changing that out to a 4-way and get this hung properly. Because it is not hung properly.
Sometimes a little extra bit of universe is really helpful. So, also, on the most updated in each one of these towers, we've got another set of PCC cameras, which Scott will talk to you about in his video. We used those a couple times during some supplemental.
So, down from slonk, along slonk.
These towers are actually just 18 10-foot strips that have been hooked up right and put on a huge steel base plate. They roll in nice and easy. And what we're over here upstairs,
Longest slonk.
to talk a little bit about the network setup, we have, so you'll see nestled in here, but it's actually, it's not really doing anything.
What I do to have things routed and organized in this place.
Didn't spec one because we had enough parameters with just full size and my.
Like, I know I locked this thing, but did this thing like restart fully?
So if we had just a light, we would need NPU. So that's kind of what this is for. If for whatever reason the full size.
No, it did not. Okay, well, I don't know. Doing funky stuff.
We do not have enough parameters with the light, so we need to put this into session. It's in session now anyways, but it's also useful if we come across house rigs that have a lot of fixtures, like in Toronto, for example, they have a lot of fixtures there, requires a lot of parameters. So this is kind of our insurance policy, so that we can really show the full extent and venues that we go into. Now, the NCE is actually not doing any sort of data distribution whatsoever. The data distribution is being handled by our passport operators. We're right at 16 universes with the whole rig. So welcome to.
Oh yes, because that's gonna be our ES EBU. Yes.
The last time I did a bumper shoot video was like 2-3 years ago, maybe. We were at the arena, which I guess was over there somewhere. Anyways, they're renovating the arena, and I got
Yes.
to do the.
Then this one is on.
House LD position. And plus, how can I say no to?
It's gonna be outputs right there.
Right underneath the Space Needle.
Okay. That is that one, just totally glued in.
Show is wrapping up.
And yeah, as you can see, this thing is already falling down on this side, so.
Close.
This one definitely needs some acrylic, but I have to tape it up also, so it keeps itself up while the acrylic is drying.
So, you know, it's creates for some really cool looks.
So now if I have some equipment in here I also want to connect to the network, I'll just pull out of here with an Ethercon and then just plop into Ethercon on my patch panel, which plugs into this switch, and then I'll just run the line out from the switch and into the X42.
I just kept rotating for whatever reason, so that was kind of a bummer. It was like the last app that started doing it. So that's something we'll have to take back to the shop.
So I guess now I do this one, I guess.
And these wings on this arena stage, just like totally made for some awesome side lighting. And we definitely need to do more of it. But one huge bummer about this is there was no dedicated front light. So we ended up the sting out of that 3 a.m. call time completely.
So yeah, now that needs to dry, which is gonna take a hot minute. I guess meanwhile that's drying, I guess we can get started on this thing. Real quick, if I figure out where my well, I know where my straight iron is. It's down in here, but the actual pen I have no idea, so we're just gonna use a permanent marker.
Okay, it's confession time, guys. There was something that happened during this set that was not noticed during the session that happened during until after the show. If you look closely, you'll notice that there is a vertical strip of export bars that are not behaving properly.
Okay, howdy. Welcome back, folks. Am I about to do another project? No. I'm just about to paint these that are done. That's what I'm about to do. Never mind, I actually have a new pencil. Never mind. But I do not have my mixing stick. Unless that one is laying in the hallway on that thing. Which it may be doing. Well, I guess we're doing it good old classic way. Mixing her up with the screwdriver.
4:30? 4:30. We need to give them a tour of the arrangements here. Bigfoot or am I on? Is this Bigfoot or is that Yeti? Or is this Yeti? I don't think they're called Yeti. I know Parody Soap. Is this the wreckage page? Digital Oasis today? Yeah.
OSHA, don't pay attention.
Light design and operation is all about art and feeling. So what we want to do is we want to get.
I use a pretty standard workflow when I go to a programming session at one of these shows. Once the local production crew has everything set up and ready to roll.
I mean, swapping the fans is a quick thing, so it's not like we need to do that now. Well, tomorrow is probably going to be wrapping up more of this.
Get to the show and start.
Well,
And then after that, I go through and make sure all of my moving lights are behaving in a way that works with my programming. That basically means.
and then well, head out, get a coffee, probably sit and work on the computer.
Inversion and patch, so that if I grab all my fixtures, regardless if they are hanging or.
If we show one at Espresso House and on Wednesday, Oscar hopefully gets his car back. So he's gonna be coming over. We're gonna be taking more look at that motherboard. We're also gonna be taking a look inside that subwoofer. See if we can turn that one up internally. So yeah. And you know, people, I have a feeling I would get comments on about it for a few of my past videos. Some people may say I'm been worrying too much, and well, I guess I can be honest. I think I've been worrying a little bit too much. I mean, we did take a blood sample, and the blood sample came out negative for any white blood cells, so it's apparently not an infection nor anything related to cancer, as far as that one said. Which means, in that regard, it doesn't seem to be anything immediately dangerous. Of course, with me being underweight, I'm kind of laying in that half dangerous territory. And well, unless my stomach starts to fix itself eventually, I'll have to go to the hospital and get it fixed so I can start eating properly. Now, today I've been kind of good at eating. I had a sandwich, like a sub at the Big Bite, before I had my coffee, and then I went home, did the basic start of this before I realized I needed another cable channel, went out again, and then I also ate on Burger King. I also ate the Whopper and then with the medium menu. Because, well, even though people are gonna say it's bad for me, I've been trying to eat quite a bit of fat food lately to get some fat back on my body. I do not have a weight, so I can't really check my weight, but I can tell by how my throat is. Like, I can feel my throat sticking out here. I can grip onto the top bones of like the top like bone of my rib cage, whatnot. I can grip like half-ass around the back of it. So I'm very, very underweight. I'm going to be good at taking Movicol 3 times a day, taking the Microlax. I need to order more Microlax. And then just try doing that for like a week and a half, 2 weeks. If it doesn't get worse, and then contact my doctor and then, well, see what he thinks. And well, if it doesn't get any better, then I'm just gonna have to get an hour and get my system flushed properly. Because back in the day, I could eat like 3-4 breads to breakfast, then like 2-3 more bread or whatnot to lunch. Then dinner, I could eat like 3 portions of like stuff. Like I could finish 1 whole Grandiosa in like 5 minutes, and I could have like another one even. But nowadays it's just like I eat a half one and then I start to get let's say I could eat like 2 to 3 burgers before to dinner. But nowadays I'm not doing that, and I should have realized that like earlier. I should have realized that like the thing is that I kind of fucked myself over when I moved out, because I was going on Movicol and stuff back in 2021 before I moved out, and my stomach was doing fine pretty much. It was just like, it was still kind of but it was doing like fine. It wasn't bad at all. I mean, it wasn't too hard in my stomach when you felt on my stomach, and you know, I was going on the toilet, pooping properly, semi, and everything was fine. But you know, of course, after I moved in 2021, if we were talking just like this, like 1 week after I moved that I wasn't on my Movicol, then it would have been fine. But I stopped taking Movicol fully for a solid duration until in February, where I was editing a lot of my IRL footage that had not been edited from like my moved in but been moved in for weeks or well for months move-in vlog, which it ended up being eventually, and then you know, all the videos up until February. And basically what I did was that I cracked down and I ate like 1.5 pack of like muesli bars in like that stretch of like 2 hours or whatnot. I have 2-3 hours I was sitting and editing. I was doing an all-nighter. You know, that just killed my stomach, because like a few days after that I was just, my stomach just fucking crapped itself. It's been like fine, I would say. I mean, granted, the only time I really managed to go to the toilet was like when it really wanted to. And well, you know, not to be TMI here, but let's just say it was only in specific positions I could really be able to do it properly. And well, let's just say most of the time it ended up with a cleanup afterwards, because that was the position that worked the best. And I'm gonna leave it there. So, you know, I am... my life has been on half 12, you know. I'm kind of annoyed that this happened to me, that I'm currently going through, quote unquote. But you know, I'm also kind of happy that it did happen, because it's made me realize a lot of things I've done wrong in my life, and it's made me, you know, I must be honest with you, it's starting to feel like I'm actually living now. I have been on town pretty much mostly every day since like last week, or if not even the week before that, like these last 3 weeks. I've been more out on town than what I've ever been since I moved into my own apartment. Technically speaking, since I ever moved into, oh well, when I moved into my, if we say from summer 21, when I was done on school, I was still out and a little bit about, because you know, all shopping stuff and all of that, and I was a fair amount to yawn from time to time, so I was still out and about a fair amount. But you know, towards the end of October, but you know, started getting less and less out. And after I moved here, granted, initially after I moved in here, I was quite a bit out and about, because I was, you know, buying paint, buying stuff I needed to renovate the apartment, blah 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 blah. And it was like November, so I went out traveling up north, like, you know, just like a month after. So, you know, then it was still black. Since I came back from vacation that time, I've been living inside very much. I did have like the door open and stuff, you know. And here's the thing, is that kind of like, I would probably have gone out more last summer 2022, if it wasn't for the insane seagull problem we were having outside of here, because that kind of, well, what shall you say? Okay, I don't remember the word, but basically it made me a little to going out for a period. Of course, if I had to go out, I had to go out. And well, if you get the same problem this summer, I'm just gonna bring an umbrella in my backpack, because then they can't attack you anyway, and then just call it a day. So yeah. But yeah, I'm just gonna have to go on the toilet, like shower every day, try to go on the toilet, take my medication, and you know, try to eat some, I should technically eat healthy food too, but try and eat a fair amount of fat food. Because the problem is, I think what's happening is that because of my stomach has been like this, I've been bad at eating before. And I think here's the thing, I'm 20 now, and I think I've gotten to like the period in my life where like my because most people say at 30 you're starting to gain weight like a fuck, but that's just mostly jokes, but my point is that I think I am in that period where my calorie burning whatnot has kind of gone through the roof. So I am gonna probably be asking my doctors for like calorie burning, the reducedness medication or whatnot that reduces the amount of not the calories directly, but like fat and stuff I burn. So that I can start to get fat on me, because the main problem right now, as I would say, besides my stomach, is that I'm thin as a motherfucking skeleton. Like, I'm pretty much just skeleton with like a layer of skin. The only place I really have any fat is like my thighs. That's it. Like, even my ass is thin as a fucking... Ain't no fanboy but here, to put it that way. So it's like, ugh. But yeah, so plan for tomorrow is pretty much go out, get a coffee, and then probably stop by for a sound. I was gonna do that today, but that never happened. But probably stop by Bilradio Specialisten, and to see what kind of radios they have, take some pictures, get some references, whatnot. Because by any luck, DSP will let me through, and I can actually take my driver's license. And well, I've been looking on Finn at some older cars that I would be interested in buying, which is only like 2,500 box range used cars, like 2004 to 2007 models, whatnot, that I would upgrade the stereo in. I'll be looking mainly at the same one Oscar has in his car, because I'll be looking at like a 24, a Volvo XC90 like 24 or 2004 model, same as his one. Even though his car is kind of funky, I really enjoy the look of that car. Replace the stereo, maybe move the heat sensor, because currently the problem in Oscar's car is that you'll start the car, you'll have normal heat coming from the vents, and then it's just like suddenly it starts blowing cold air, and it's because the sensor. What I was saying, the problem with his one is that it's like down in the bottom below the stereo, and the thing is with the Pioneer, I don't remember them all in my head right now, but the Pioneer Android Auto, like I think it's is it a 7-inch whatnot touchscreen? Let me double check.
Or I could just swap out the module. Alright, so the wiring harness that goes into
Pioneer
has been removed.
stereo Android Auto.
And then two screws on either side.
I think it's this one actually.
It's just so modular that you just pull out the entire CMY module.
Yes,
and
it's
that's got a shutter in there.
well, it's a little bigger actually.
Like I said, I am going to
There, Pioneer car audio receivers, multimedia. Thank you. Accept all. Thank you. I think it's the.
Just gonna swap out the module, and then sometime next week the actual part will come in for this, and I'll repair this one.
Maybe this.
Throw it back in the parts unit. And then just make sure that the wiring harness goes back in the right order. They are labeled.
Maybe it's the 25, 250. I don't know. I mean, we'll figure out when he gets his car back. I'm probably gonna talk with him and listen to him in here if he wants me to. That we can take a day, borrow a workshop somewhere, and work on his car. Change out his amplifiers for like his mids and his highs. Get that sensor moved, so that way we're not cooking to death in the car.
The fans are all coming on full speed, no hesitation, no weird. Resistance there.
So yeah, just take a day, just kind of do some car work, whatnot.
And it just keeps on going and going and going until it hits the other top right there. Contrast that with this one, what we just fixed. You hear that, right? That whirring noise.
Okay, folks, welcome back. I'm back, and well, I'm about halfway through
Really refreshing to be able to.
the or well, I'm done with all the editing and cutting and stuff. I just have subtitles left to do. I'm about halfway through the subtitle segment. I'm editing this in Adobe actually. Mostly because I kind of want to see what this export combo will do. So probably what I'll do, but actually what I'll do now before anything, I'll minimize this stuff, and I'll open Media Encoder. So that way I can just send it onto that machine. Okay, let's see here now. Alright, Oscar, it's about time to see hvor mye deres stakkars CPU-en din tåler. Hehe. This is going to be fun. Bro, I promise your CPU is fine. CPU is just like pinned. Oh fuck, I forgot to. Stop. I forgot to do a thing. In that one. Alright, Oscar. Fuck. Oh, I forgot to change the font and shit of the subtitles. Og så det på tide å la stakkars CPU-en din suffer. Yes. CPU-en her var ikke designet for endring, ass. CPU bare skiller på bare sånn 32%, men CPU bare dauer, faen. This thing is really gonna be opened. Really? So that one is fine. It's really this one which I'm gonna leave her a little bit open.
So I'll just import this video as an example for right now.
Well, if these have turned out nice now, as they have, these are gonna be underneath there, so they don't really matter. Well, I can give this one another coat on the top here. 32, 33. Okay, hello folks. Welcome to my channel. We are back today. Well, we are about to kind of go half. Right now or not? Mm-hmm. 1:32. Okay, hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Okay, so pretty much these first 3 here, or rather said 1:30, just delete. Okay. Okay. Then that one is done, finished deal, and that one will pop up in there eventually.
And I was gonna make this into 2 separate video logs.
Now begins the fun part, which is that, well, I was smart enough to kind of forget to do anything about this brush. So, oh god, and then my like packet of zip ties whatnot has disappeared into oblivion. Oh great. Get this done, then we can do the fans, get that done, and then I'll pretty much just end off this video and head in the shower because I feel like I need a shower today. Well, then anybody wanna take a bet on when I'm gonna wake up tomorrow? Timing be like yeet literally died as I said that. Now these are usually not as bad, but just to be on the safe side I'll just go over them with this one as well. Then it's just where my zip ties went the other day. Then we are doing a classic trick, which I've far from the preferred way to do this, but when you can't find your zip ties, I mean, you kind of do what you gotta do. I mean, it's holding the cable. get one.
I don't know. Not even 50 even if it's around.
Then we do our rubber band skidoodle again. Oh, I know so many people which is currently just tearing their hair apart, including Oscar. If he's watching this, what the fuck just happened? I just got like mass ping to hell and back. Yeah. That is the last notch we do. And then you go in there, you go on there. So there we got our number 12. Oh, yes. And then we got the temporary Ethernet. Well, we already know one of these are gonna be in here, so I can plop this one back in here. And then I can run out you right here. And then find that one random ass screw. Whatnot. And well, button her up for now.
Kind of like the most important part on these.
And then, well, plug her in. So well, if everything worked now, we should have 200 meg links. The NCE should have network. And yes, indeed it does. Oh boy. Well, yeah, I need to do some of this paint because some of this paint kind of peeled off. So I gotta do some of this painting again, and then I gotta fill in this hole. Yeah. But for now, we're gonna pull the desk back, quote unquote, to what would be considered against the wall, with the cable channel coming down there.
Simply due to
Yeah.
the difference in the nature between the human eye and the way a camera sensor picks up and is sensitive.
Oh,
Even though
Lord. Well, I guess what I can do is take the fans out. Meanwhile, we wait. So I believe it's the two front fans, right? Or no, I took the one front fan out. So we need to take both the back and the front fan out. Yeah. Or no, hey? Nani? Hey? Excuse me. One fan. Second fan. Excuse me? Do I not have a third fan? Oh. Well, what did we actually complete today? That's the big question. Wire NCE and Wire X32 network. That didn't get done. That didn't get done. That didn't get done. That one got done but failed. The rest of this did not happen either, so normal day at work. Okay. And you know what? I'm gonna turn that shite down. And well, since I gotta look at fans and stuff, I'm gonna end off the episode right here. I mean, I could I mean, I could. Here's what I could do. I could move the Corsair fan from there inside of there. The one that has no RGB. Or I could put the Noctua fan that's in there and call it a day. To temporarily solve this noise problem. But anywho, I'm gonna call it the end of this video, guys. I'm gonna jump in the shower, look for fans, have some fun, and then, well, head the fuck to sleep. Or try at least. And well, by any luck, I wake up to my and by any luck I wake up to my alarm tomorrow. I actually changed my alarms around, and I set my first alarm to continue ringing forever even though it's getting snoozed. And I found a method of putting my phone right here if I'm sleeping on the sofa, so that way the vibration is actually pretty right below my pillow. So I actually woke up to my alarm this morning. Even though I went to bed at like 3 AM, which is well pretty much the same that's gonna happen today. But at least one video is rendering but failed. But I can take and yeah, I need to be quick about removing that though, since that one is exporting. So I just gotta go here real quick, remove you, so you don't start, remove you, and then I'll go manually import my newest project. Which, well, since this is a 3090, or well, now we're bottlenecked by my CPU, but shouldn't get too long, so that's at least 2 videos on the way, if this one actually finishes. Oh, and then I'm gonna hit the shower. So I want to say thank you guys for watching this video, which has probably been a mess and a half. Hope you guys have enjoyed watching me struggle. I'm now gonna jump in the shower, enjoy a... Well, first of all, I'm gonna put on something random on YouTube, and I'm gonna scroll for fans. Meanwhile, I'm sitting in the shower waiting for like my microlax or whatnot to work. And, well, just let the water heat up and enjoy the steam. Then, well, after that one has worked and whatnot, I've done my shit, then I'm gonna have fun, wink wink, and then I'm gonna jump in the shower. And then after I'm done in the shower, I'm gonna probably put this shit to upload IRL on my main computer, stage K probably on that one, or maybe not. Probably on my laptop, because I'll probably have a random ass video playing on the media computer, so yeah. So thank you guys for watching, stay tuned and stay awesome, and I'm out.